Let's get some gameplay, guys, of Shoot House, the new free map with the new update. There's also a new ground war map in the game, but we're here to kind of play and go over some of the changes with the new update. The real question, though, is Modern Warfare fixed now with the nerf of the M4, the 7.25, and there's a small nerf to the Claymores as far as their damage radius. But I still think people will be complaining about the campiness of the game. And that is just due to the way that this game is designed. It's definitely designed pretty campy. Okay. Assume this guy would be up here. So, those are the new changes. They also nerfed the shield. Like, the shield will have, like, that actual animation. Let's go and push a little bit over here. But I do like that there are smaller maps now.
Assist your team at B.
Claymore still OP. Okay. Oh, we're spawning mid-map. This guy, like, right above me. Okay.
Personal radar drone ready for escort. UAV is ready for flyover. Assist your team at C. Enemy at the shanty town.
We're flipping spawns, okay.
Capture that. We lost Charlie.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good job. UAV beginning.
That's ours.
Assist your team at B.
Wait, can I pick this up? Thank you, game.
You're needed at B.
UAV is out of fuel. Falcon 3-0. Personal radar.
Alright, got the control. You know what one of my complaints is with this game, honestly? If I get my score streaks, I shouldn't have to die to get my score streaks again, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, I would rather just cause a restart. What the heck kind of spawn was that? Oh, also, the M4's nerf is the change on the recoil. But the gun is still really accurate. Also, they nerf mounting. Like, this is less accurate. You used to get, like, recoil reduction and pretty soon. Because I don't even know where they're going to be spawning at this point, since we control all of the areas. Oh, I definitely noticed the ADS right there. But dude, the SMGs right now are pretty beast. And I like it. Now they're actually shooting streaks now. That's unfortunate. Claymore over there, Claymore on the other side. A skill game, dude. I still think this game has too many problems. To be honest, I want to enjoy this game. I really do. Because I want a new COD game to play. But I think Black Ops 4 is still a better game at the moment. With some more updates, some more fixes. Look at that! The guy's literally sitting on the wall. It's frustrating to play this game. It really is. I don't. You know what's funny? It's like if I got a VTOL. Technically the VTOL is a little bit different. Maybe we'll say it's equivalent to maybe like a Harrier. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we've only got 16 kills. I can end this game with maybe like 30 kills, but to get like a 100 kill game, I didn't even notice that guy. To get like a 100 kill game, it's very difficult in Modern Warfare. Like I went to Black Ops the other day, and it was like dropping 90s and 80s just back to back to back. But when it comes to this game, it's not happening to that. See what happens when we rush? We need to go back up to the top, pre-aim the game. Throw down the claymores. That's the way to play this game, though. Like that's the way they designed it. I mean, you go back to the main menu, and they tell you about using claymores in the game. Look at this guy's just pre-aiming stuff. I want to rush.
Reloading.
What the heck? Oh my gosh, I almost got that other guy. I potatoed there, I'll be honest. But as far as the nerf of the 7.25, look at the lobby. I haven't seen one person use it. It doesn't one-shot anymore. Very consistently. So a lot of players will be not utilizing that weapon because that's the only reason why you would be wanting to be playing with it.
Personal radar drone ready for escort.
I think that the camera's shaking. Oh, got him! Oh, this guy right next to me.
Losing Bravo.
Like right on top of me.
We're halfway there. Keep going.
Yeah.
We have a personal radar drone.
This is Falcon 3-0.
Woo! There we go. Our team's losing? Wait, what's going on? We were dominating them before. Maybe I was carrying them too hard.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
We're taking Bravo.
Let me guess, free aiming, not moving. See, seeing those deaths is super frustrating. Oh, gotta go all the way around.
They have two. Retake. We're on Bravo.
Without fuel. Returning to resupply. Copy. Falcon 3-0 on the road.
Should we play OBJ for once? Bad ideas, dude. Why play OBJ? It doesn't even get you a kill streak unless you go ahead and use that perk. Excuse me? I have EOD on. Look at this. The game doesn't care.
Securing Alpha. Losing C.
I'm about to outskill outplay. Oh, I'm not even catching it.
Securing A. Enemy has Charlie.
Yeah, as long as we have B though, we'll be okay. I just want A spawn. Not like A, but as in like just one spawn. Ooh, that melted me. But see, this is the problem that I have with this game. I feel like I can't consistently drop like, you know, 50 kill games. Like, good luck. Okay, he's pre-aiming hard. Unlucky. But I don't really mind dying in that aspect where like I get pushed. Oh, what the heck?
That makes two. Advantage is out.
Nothing comes in, it like gets a bunch. And it's like a Harrier.
Enemy's taking Bravo.
I can't even see that thing, dude. This guy's just pre-aiming on the corner.
Enemy has Bravo.
Wait, did they spawn C? What the heck is that? Oh, this spawned over here?
We're taking Charlie.
ADS is still way too slow. Did you see how he actually lost that? Oh my gosh! No! It's gonna reload and go to the top. But no one's shooting down that UA, not the what's this guy? Is he just pre-aiming? See, like, in the very beginning of the game, we did alright, because we were indoors, right? But now, it's a little rough. Definitely take B eventually. I saw a guy camping on the side over here. Is it pre-aiming down sights in between like a car window? Probably!
Falcon 3-0. Personal radar completed. Calling to base. UAV is out of fuel.
Alright. But you can tell I'm frustrated with this game. I think a lot of people still are frustrated with this game.
Enemy at the junkyard.
Because even though they buffed the ADS, is this guy just like literally watching that area? Look how this guy's playing!
UAV overhead.
Oh my gosh, like there's one guy on every single side watching and just pre-aiming, and it's so hard to be able to combat that. Alright. I really need a cap soon though. Hope this guy with the right shield will go ahead and push. go ahead and try to get a nice little flank.
Got Bravo.
It's like camping at their spawn. Like that.
Enemy at the shanty town. Assist your team at A. Enemy.
Look what he's doing, dude.
Overhead.
He's literally sitting behind the box.
You lost Alpha.
He's all about the gameplay, dude.
We have a personal radar drone ready for escort.
That's what I get for going mid-map, though. But I still don't feel like this game's fixed. The key problems with this game are 1000%. The ADS is still way too slow.
Personal radar coverage.
You can still hear the footsteps. Like, listen to that. He's aiming down sights literally like as soon as he spawns in.
Advantage is ours. Enemy at the back alley. Allied UAV overhead. Securing it.
Look at these guys just sitting at their spawns. Oh, like they gotta go for B. It's fine, the game's already over. 33 kills, that's actually pretty big for this game, no lie. Like, I really feel like this game, it needs like a huge overhaul. What they've done, and I'll link it down below, as far as the patch notes go. But, here's like a little summary of it. So going into like the claymores, we reduced the trigger radius, and then EOD is supposed to be like buffed. It clamps damage to a non-lethal amount. You can shoot the claymores now, and it will make it so you don't die, even if you don't have EOD, which I think is kind of nice. And then on top of that, as far as the other patch notes, to go over them really quick over here, the 725, you got extra increase to ADS and hip spread, and also the M4 basically got nerfed via the reduced damage, range, small recoil increase. But like the reduced damage of the 725 is definitely noticeable. A lot less people are using it, and I think that that's a good thing. But I think people are just going to move on to the R9 for the shotties. And here's all the other patch notes for all of the other changes to the weapons. But I mean, honestly, not that many people are using pistols. However, there is an attachment with like the Magnum that can make it like a shotgun, so that might be kind of a new thing that people will be utilizing, because you get reduced sprint time, reduced sprint out time, and you get increased damage range on the pistols, and on top of that you get increased movement speed. And then there's also crouch and prone no longer adjust recoil, so that's actually pretty important, because I know that a lot of people used to go prone or crouch for recoil. In fact, some of the guns in the game, they were bugged, and if you would crouch, you would actually be less accurate, which is kind of interesting. But overall, let's see if this kind of shapes up the game to be a little bit better, or I guess worse for some of the players that really liked potentially the 725. But I think that's the biggest nerf and the biggest change. And obviously the new map, it's kind of cool because it's a little bit smaller. I feel like that was a complaint that a lot of people in the community had, which was the maps were just simply too big. But am I enjoying this game a little bit more? I gotta admit, I am a little bit more, but it's still not enough to the point where I would be down to play this game. I still feel like this game has too many issues with the pre-aiming, aiming down sights, and it just feels bad overall to die in this game. I feel like most of the gunfights that happen in this game, the other player doesn't get to react. And I think that that is really where a lot of people feel frustrated that are veterans of Call of Duty. I mean, heck, you go into like the main menu in the very beginning of the game, it tells you to use a claymore and use these tactical spaces, and it's just, I don't like it. I want to be able to rush and go for kills. If I wanted to play something tactical like Rainbow or CSGO, I would play those games, but I like Call of Duty for like the run and gun. But anyways, that's my thoughts. I would love to know your thoughts if you've played the new map. Let me know what you think of it. I think the new map is great, but as far as like the camping, it still exists in the game. The claymores, I mean, heck, you saw a few claymore kills there, and it's just frustrating. And I feel like EOD needs to be buffed to the point where like you can accept multiple like hits from a claymore or something. It doesn't reduce the damage, I feel like, enough, because you get hit by the claymore, you're still like 1 HP. They go up and they breathe on you, and you're dead. I don't know, but anyways, that's the new update. Is it fixed? For me, I don't think so. We're going to need to wait for another update for me to continuously make content with Modern Warfare. Otherwise, I'm going back to Black Ops 4. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry about the little rant at the end there, but I wanted to give my 2 cents on if the game is fixed, because a lot of people were like, dude, this new update is coming out. They mentioned they're going to be nerfing like the footsteps. You guys heard them. Like, I knew exactly where the guy was coming. He knew where I was, because the footsteps are too dang loud. I'm not even sprinting. I'm just walking around. They need to fix it, dude. Make dead silence a perk. Fix the mini-map. Make the sprint in and out times much better. Make it so if you're camping, there's some type of downside with some of the weapon attachments, because a lot of the weapon attachments are like, oh, we're going to go ahead and make it so, like, you have increased damage range and stuff, but, like, you have reduced ADS. It doesn't even matter if they're not even moving in the first place anyways, because that's the way majority of people play the game. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new or want to see more, I would say Black Ops content, because next week we are getting a new update for Black Ops 4, and I do plan to upload a lot more Black Ops 4 content very soon here. But I just don't see myself playing this game unless there's a new update. But there is a new other map in Ground War, and I'll get you guys gameplay of that, as well as, you know, when there's new stuff I will cover it, but I just don't enjoy just playing pubs in this game, at least as right now. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.